Welcome in, everybody. Talking about soda now and why you should quit it. I have gone 10 years without drinking a soda, and you are probably going to be saying, no way. Soda? Like you didn't have a Coke, a nothing, nothing of the sort. About 10 years ago, I had a Henry's Hard Orange soda, and was the closest I ever come to it. And then in 20, yeah, and maybe a ginger ale in 2015, but it has been, quite a long time too. Like in the span from about 2014 to um to now, I've maybe had, like five, like 4 or 5 sodas, but after certainly after 2015, or 2014, at the end of 2014, I didn't have, I don't think I had, no, it was 2015. Henry's Hard Orange Soda. I didn't have anything. Um, and if you really want to count that, then it's been close, it's been 9 years though, but I've not had any soda at all. And if anyone had my, and if everyone had my drinking habits and a very low amount of alcohol, you would be surprised how many businesses would go out of business if 90% of the country just drank the way I did, which is really any alcohol, maybe once every so often, or like not even a once a month. You're looking in once in a blue moon, even though that's my favorite beer. But yeah, so it's just very rarely that I'll drink alcohol too. But usually I'll go to a water. That's the obvious one. I'll always have at least 1 cup of black coffee a day, maybe some green tea, iced tea, lemonade, or an Arnold Palmer. Uh, that's it. That's my favorite non-alcoholic beverages. I'll have milk and cereal at times, but as in like what I'm gonna drink with my meal. It's gonna be one of those drinks. And I do like Arnold Palmer's too. Uh, and it may be high, maybe there's some high fructose corn syrup in there. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but I mix lemonade with iced tea any day personally. And I think if everyone just had that and drank, half their body weight in ounces of water, you would clear up a lot of, a lot of people would be losing weight too. And I'm not a medical doctor, obviously, but I'm just saying that as, common sense too. You're not going to see a bunch of people going to the hospital often. There's not going to be a lot less liver failure and stuff. But I mean, alcohol's been known to cause cancer too. And, I may play in a beer league. Doesn't mean I have to drink. It does not mean at all I have to drink. And I'm not going to drink, much anymore. You know, I mean, like, I like talking into a camera. I like reading scripts, and I can't do that if one, I'm dehydrated from alcohol or drinking soda, or if I'm drinking soda or even seltzer. You know, I'm gonna be burping up a storm too. I can't get through a script too. I need hot tea. Coffee may dehydrate my tongue a bit, but I'll just drink extra water in the process, and it'll keep me sharp when I'm going for longer reads. So I can do that, you know, too. But it's clean drinking of the liquids too. And iced tea is good too. It's a good choice. And if you want to spice things up, just drink some lemonade too, and or limeade too. Limeade is also a good option too. But there's there's that. I mean, people, if Now, if Coca-Cola, if yeah, I'm sorry, if Coca-Cola goes out of business, from this, I was almost about to end this, but I just need a break. I think Coca-Cola would be out of business if 90% of the country, uh, just had my drinking habits. I think that I don't, you know, they put soda in schools and they put, these Pepsi machines and these Coke machines in there just to get, because the soda companies lobby to get them in there so that kids can spend money on soda at lunch. And it's like thinking, you're in school to learn, okay? You need a healthy diet. You need water. Fine on the juice. It's fine. Apple juice is fine. You know, that I'll allow for like, milk and chocolate milk sort of thing and water and that and primarily water. And that's all you're getting. Okay. That's all that you should be drinking too. Uh, and and maybe a lemonade in there, and that's pretty much, what you're drinking for lunch. I do not know why Congress, it, whoever is not even considering this. But then again, oh yeah, that's right. They're bought off by the lobbyists, or they're doing, they're in bed with them doing special favors, and it's like, you know, Red 40, linked to bad behavior, all this stuff. I'm not a medical expert, but this is just what I'm seeing out in the public too. We're Bottom line, they're putting artificial dyes and flavors into the drinks, and we're allowing this in schools too. And and I'm thinking to myself, no, it's like you want to do that. Okay, one, you can either go spend your money or wait to go after school and get a treat or something. That's fine. Not against that. I did that, but not in schools. And I don't care if they're like, you know, I mean, they're, buying, the textbooks and stuff. You're undermining their learning in the process when these soda companies, uh, put their machines in there, and it's not healthy. Look, have the kids drink water, and especially for the high schoolers to think about this. You are um, doing athletics, right? Or you're in the chess club, or you're on the debate team, or you're even in band. How does a soda, affect your playing ability, whether you're playing a musical instrument or on the field? You know, First of all, if you're playing a instrument, and you burp, which, guess what? That's how my body operates. You're gonna miss a note, or it's gonna come out at the wrong time too, or you have to conceal it too, and you're gonna struggle to get back to it. You need to be drinking water. You're not gonna necessarily, you're not gonna have those uh burps sort of thing. You're just going to, uh, you'll be more prepared to go. Your body's hydrated, and you'll rock it, and you'll dominate it too. But some kids claim that they're more hydrated with soda, and I've seen Zdeno Chara do it too, but it's like it's not worth it. It's not worth drinking soda. If you want to have, some of you are not going to quit soda. That's all right. You're not me. I quit soda because it was bad for my stomach, and it is bad for my stomach. It's not like what they made it back, in the 60s and the 70s before we put all this artificial dyes and flavors and sugars in there. you know, if I had a Coke from 1963 and had a cheeseburger with fries and actually sat down in a real diner, I would have, I'd be okay drinking that. I'd be comfortable too. I don't want to see a nation of, fat, obese people too. I mean, you know, to relate this back to narrating too again, I mean, I mean, you know, unless your script involves burping, it's not necessary too. Or it involves drinking from a can, it's not necessary. And if you want to drink from a can, you can drink something else. You can drink an Arnold Palmer from a can. And if, you know, and you want to know the crazier thing is that alcohol is actually healthier than soda. Even though alcohol is the one thing that leads to liver failures, you're not going to get pulled over. You're not going to get pulled over by a cop for having a soda in your cup holder. But if that alcohol bottle is open, you know, you're going to either the drunk tank or you're going to be charged with a DWI. And and I mean, it's crazy too. I do think that soda is still worse, and maybe we should keep our kids away from it, and for as long as possible too. There was oddly enough, there was a Kids Next Door episode. You remember the Kids Next Door, codename Kids Next Door, the cartoon, and there's one of the episodes where this you know where this character bans soda for like kids under the age of 13, and until you're 13 years old are you allowed to have a soda. And it's like, you know it's a and it's sort of not. The and this episode is like the ban on booze sort of thing, but I'm not calling for a ban on soda. I'm calling for a cultural revolution where we're not going to put things in our food or in our drinks. We're going to be healthy. We're going to have a clean diet. We'll have a clean diet. We will drink clear waters and everything of the sort. And and we'll have salads. We'll do everything of the sort. And we need to be, and in this country that we call America, we need to start getting in shape and eating healthy and doing what we need to do to live an optimal life. I want to live an optimal life. I want to narrate more audiobooks and take on more clients, but I can't do that if I'm dead. And I can't do it well if I'm unhealthy. It's that simple. You're not gonna, even if you're in a desk job, and you're like, eating 300 glizzies a month, you're not, eventually, Father Time is undefeated and, it'll come for you. But in the meantime, get healthy and, and pass, and you can age too. I'm 30 years old and I may have gray hair, but I'm in shape. Keep my skin as healthy as possible. And everyone listening and watching this video, watching me, should get healthy and cut the soda. These corporations have bought off, you know, politicians and everything, and that's why soda's in school. And think about that. Why would these politicians don't care about you. They don't care about you. They want, you know, if they truly cared about you, you wouldn't see soda machines in school because they know soda's unhealthy too. But And and even in elementary school, some of them, don't get their first soda until they're like 7 or 8, and it's like, okay, it's available for everyone there. I've seen them in elementary schools, and I know the teachers' lounge is like, oh, she said, I need that Pepsi too. No, take a coffee, drink green tea, drink healthy things that are going to make your body good. Coffee's fine, green tea is fine, water's fine, but it's not worth it's not if you can quit soda, you know, and actually find good alternatives to soda and not the fizziness and actually okay with an Arnold Palmer and stuff, you're gonna get a lot more healthier in the long. And if you limit the Arnold Palmer, you limit your sugars, you're gonna get a lot more healthier. And you're gonna be able to tell your story. And that's what this channel is about. It's about telling your story or in and we're giving you the tools to create an audiobook to tell your story because you know, I make a lot of videos on Audacity, but the goal of this channel is to help people find their voice, and you can't do that if you're unhealthy and dying on a bed. So ladies and gentlemen, before you like, comment, share, and subscribe, please get healthy for your sake, for your family's sake, and for the future. With that being said, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace out.